For sure.
Now, what I did want to ask you is, what do you think makes somebody corny? You know what I'm saying? Because when I think about Michael B. Jordan, I'm like, you know what? People will call him corny, but like, what if he's actually not corny?
Yeah, but you also a nigga that called my boy Russell Wilson corny for being
Russell
a cool
Wilson
guy.
is 100% corny. It's on
Now
tape.
let's switch the
It's on tape. Russell Wilson's corny as shit.
Terrance, let's flip the record real
Terrell.
quick. Let's flip the record real quick. Broncos red carpet. A chick is out there saying, Russell Wilson, you just signed a $250 million deal. We go way back, and he said, look, I'm the corny kid, right? Or
he could get that off.
You can't do an interview with some of these bloggers that call him corny.
Yeah.
Or he go on motherfucking Pivot and sit in front of Channing and say, I'm the square nigga, right? Oh, yeah, but you here interviewing me.
Yeah.
Fuck out of here.
You're still a square, though.
Is he still corny?
Yeah. That's why I said back when bitches was calling me the corny kid, I was definitely 100% the corny kid. But it could still be. Like this, that's why I'm saying, what makes you corny? Because low key, what if Michael B. Jordan isn't corny? Like one thing about me, I think 100% I'm corny as shit.
I can be.
I think, and this is why I wanted to kind of turn the conversation towards. Corny is actually the new cool. Like, even though he said the corny kid, right? Well, the reason why corny became cool. These days, is cool really cool? Like, when you think about the corny people, right? Mm-hmm. Like, when you think about corny kids, think about dudes these days that you would think was corny. You know what's crazy? Most of y'all be looking at these corny dudes and that's when niggas pick shit up. You know what I'm saying? And that's the same on both sides, women and men. Like, look at all the guys that are in relationships on like social media that give, you know what I'm saying, relationship advice and shit like that. Uh-huh. Bruhs low-key be corny because they all about they dude. They wouldn't be looked at as a cool guy. If we gonna look at Michael B. Jordan and say that Michael B. Jordan is corny, that made me think, all right, bet. I'm just trying to read the room and see what everybody's thinking is corny. Think about it. For Valentine's Day, what would you, or not Valentine's Day, but Halloween, Christmas, y'all walking around getting pajamas and shit like that. It's not the cool dudes that you looking online and seeing doing that. It's the corny niggas. And you know what it made me think about? Everybody was calling Damson Idris corny for the shit that he's doing right now with Lori Harvey. He wrote her the note, and the way he was treating her on the red carpet, people was like, oh, he about to fuck this up. He's just corny. Think about it. What if that's low-key what she fucks with?
It's working.
What if Michael B. Jordan, even though he's, like you said, GQ most handsome dude, what if he wasn't writing her little notes? And that's what I mean when I say I'm corny like that.
Y'all got but you see that the Lori
and I don't think that Michael B. And I don't like you said. I don't know. I'm just saying, what if?
I think Damson and Michael are both corny, and that's what Lori like.
I think,
but you know what? She's a little bit of a.
That's my thing. I think most girls want a corny dude. They don't want the niggas that y'all would think are cool. And look, I wanted to play this real quick.
That's actually a really good. That's like a really good thing because, and you know what? A lot of the niggas that act like they cool, they be doing the corny shit too.
And I want to play this, y'all. This to me is an example of what it really means to be corny. Give me some volume, Terrell. This to me is an example of me as a guy. If you ask me what was corny, this is my example of corny, and this is from my guy, my man Key Glock. Shout out Glock 2. We gonna check it out.
Yeah.
We fuck with you. Ambition for Cash was on my gym playlist, but yeah. But I'm gonna play this clip for y'all.
That ain't even nothing me having against nobody or nothing. I just like being to myself.
And what do? You like big on watching sports? What do you do when you by yourself? You watch ESPN, the same stories over and over again?
I don't even watch TV.
What do you do?
I don't watch TV unless I'm with somebody.
Okay.
Like I just
like
be in my
Netflix
head all day. I just be thinking, walking around the house thinking.
Really?
Like I'm crazy or something, yeah.
That's not crazy though.
I said like I'm crazy.
I know, but I'm saying it's not like you crazy.
Nah, for sure. I just get high and brainstorm though, for real.
Mm-hmm.
Like for real.
Is that how you come up with music?
Yeah, music, investment ideas, just everyday things, just everyday stuff.
You talk to yourself too?
All right, bet.
Shout out TikTok.
First off,
By the way, you thought that was corny?
This is one of the reasons why I think that's corny, because he's Key Glock. You a nigga that make music, so you could get away with this. But what I'm looking at is the impressions. I'm looking at all the views that this video get. I'm looking at the fact that somebody saw this and put the little thoughtful music sound behind it. You know what I'm saying? And what I thought was, damn, bro really didn't say shit. You know what I'm saying? And like, it works because you a rapper. But like, let's take the fact that you make music out, and I'm just watching how you completely struggle with that very simple question. And I think niggas need to realize this. Yeah, you know, what I like to do for fun, I really don't do nothing. I just like to be by myself. Oh, okay, so you know when you by yourself, you watch sports clips, you like watching TV, like what you like to do. I don't even watch TV, you know. I just like to be by myself. I just in my head thinking. That's corny as shit to me.
Why?
That's corny as shit.
Hold on. Wait. It's not interesting.
If you are a nigga that work up at the Subway, because this is what I'm giving it to. I'm giving to you niggas. I know some of you niggas felt like, yeah, I can really relate with bro. I can really relate to that. All right, well, let me ask you this. You sitting with a shorty, right? There's 2 women you sitting with, right? But we not going to call him corny for this, right? Because remember what the conversation we talking about, the Lori Harvey situation, Michael B. Jordan, all the dating shit. This is exactly how you niggas be moving. This is exactly how you niggas talking. You think that you sound interesting, but you sound like a flatline. You sound boring as shit. Now,
This nigga's veins is popping.
look, now, if you don't got on chroma, if you're not rocking designer, what we leaning on? What we talking about? Because like I said, if you're the nigga that work up at the Subway, there's no disrespect to you niggas who do that, but like, if you're the nigga that working there, and when you finally get your opportunity with a shorty, you saying, yeah, I just be in my head all day thinking. About what, nigga? You working at the Subway, the fuck you thinking about? Look, I'm just brainstorming on investments. Damn, you really low-key not interesting.
Nah, and that's the thing.
You know what I'm saying?
And I
feel like, I know I'm on a soapbox. I feel like when you look at a situation like Lori Harvey, I start thinking, I'm like, damn, what could she sit and talk to a nigga like Diddy or Future or like, are these niggas sitting around and saying this? Like, can you imagine talking to somebody like that? You ask them what they like to do, and they low-key just say they like sitting around thinking.
Nah, a lot of the ladies be talking about how, and there's a whole bunch of discourse about what people should do on dates and shit like that, but a lot of the ladies be talking about how sometimes people just don't have shit to say in texting, on the phone. This, honestly, it's a regular thing. It's like some people are introvert. I'm a super introvert, but you see, and that's where, I don't know if you've seen that clip that was like, this is how I feel on ADHD. I have ADHD, and this is how the world looks to me. And everybody with ADHD was like, this is some bullshit, because I've had ADHD for 20 years. I'm introverted, but I can tell you 1,000 things that I like or things that I do. If you can't formulate the words, that one thing. Yeah. But the ladies have been talking about how niggas haven't really been,
and look,
interesting.
I'm not coming for Key Glock or niggas like this that might be quiet and you might be to yourself. I'm just talking about how when the world looks at Michael B. Jordan, they quick to call him corny. And I'm like, what about him is corny? Like, we haven't got to see him do anything corny yet.
But why y'all call my man Russell Wilson corny? He haven't done nothing corny.
Terrell,
he just a good dude that loves his wife.
Nah, Terrell.
And praise.
Russell Wilson is, you know exactly why they say he's corny, Terrell. Like, you're bringing him up, and it's not, it's totally stepping on everything. Like, that nigga's corny as shit. And it just is what it is.
How? You see,
take your fucking Broncos jersey on and go somewhere, bro. We're not talking about it. He's corny.
I don't even like the nigga like that because he fucked our whole season over. We paid the nigga for 5 years and we stuck with him. I'm asking you.
Them calling
the same principles you using to explain how Michael B. Jordan is corny.
Michael B. Jordan and Russell Wilson not in the same category, Terrell. Russell Wilson, you know what he does that's corny.
What does he do, Terrance? Explain it.
He'll one day sound like he grew up on a beach. And I don't want to do this. And I'm not trying to do this, but he's making me. One day he sounds like he's a surfer guy. You guys will get all your boards when you get there. You guys will be able to understand all the rules. You know everything. Then when he gets around this black girl, he's like, yeah, we in there, we chilling. Come on. That's not Michael B. Jordan. Like, Michael B. Jordan, we're not seeing that. Like, we're not seeing him saying, I got one phone with me. I got one phone with me. I got deuce. Hold on, what you talking about?
All right.
Michael B. Jordan.
I just needed you to explain it, that's all.
Russell Wilson is like the chameleon that stay on the tree for long enough and then he gonna just blend in. If Russell Wilson took a picture with a bunch of white men, you wouldn't see. You would be like, oh yeah, that's Russ. You wouldn't be like, there's the black right there. If it was Terrell Owens and all white men, you'd be like, this is T.O. and some white man. You would be like, oh, Russ.
Yeah, no bull. Especially if it's a podcast, you don't know who talking.
Yeah, so like.
Okay, I'm with you.
To me, I'm just looking at the depth, like how we would immediately see and judge. We point and say, oh, that's corny. But I'm like, damn, we don't find shit like this corny. Like the girls, I feel like y'all don't find this corny until you sitting in front of it. You know? This type of energy, it looks interesting. Oh, damn, like he probably a challenge dude. He probably whatever. But then when you sit in front of it, you just realize how like bland that is. Like, damn, like I don't really put it like this. When you get around other people, you start to realize that it's not about me learning about you.
Yeah.
It's not about you learning about me. It's about us two being able to be each other, around each other, so that we can experience who we are.
Right.
You know? And you can get around certain people that are so consumed with who they are. Yeah, you know, I've been through a lot. I bought a lot of this. You know, I'm getting ready to do this. I'm getting ready to do it. Look how you sound. It's like, what they do is they're trying to like talk about themselves a lot, and it's all about me. And like what I need, that person needs somebody that's gonna be enamored with them, and they just want to be a part of that life. And a lot of people are now so much involved with themselves that when they look out, it's like I need somebody that's gonna be all about me. And I'm just starting to realize that like when you get in front of people like that, you start realizing like, yo, I really don't give a fuck that you've been through a lot, low key.
Nah, yeah.
Because I've been through a lot. So low-key, if you're not able to get outside of that and you can't tell me what the fuck you do when you go home,
100%.
I don't want to talk to you. And look, I'm sitting here feeling like, what the fuck am I sitting with? Looks good, sounds good,
but
got money, but what the fuck are we talking about?
Fellas, have you ever talked to a chick that just was fine as shit, went through the DMs, whatever, you finally get the number, on some, I just shot this shot out of nowhere. I can't believe I got this joint number, get ready to FaceTime, and then you FaceTime or call or whatever, or might even go on the first date, and it's just like she's like a dud.
Look, and you start understanding why you actually got the shot.
You understand,
like,
you know what? This makes sense.
Yeah.
Because you pretty, but that's about it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so it honestly goes both ways. It's the same way niggas start making bread.
Yeah.
And then expect to get this woman. You know what I'm saying? But you're not interested. That's why, like, when
that's why I said to me, that's the real cornball that you don't see. You don't see him under all of the lights and shit. You don't see the corny shit until you sitting right there. And you're like, damn, you know what?
But you know what?
This nigga's low-key born and shit. I'm about to get the chat.
Remember the girl, her name was Megan.
Because you know, women bosses now, they pay for everything.
I think her name was, That's another side of that's why it's literally equal. Because these girls, the same thing. They get money and be like, I have a business, I have this, I have that. But it's like, look.
All right.
I don't give a fuck about none of that. But look, though. Remember the girl, Megan?
Favorite color.
Remember the girl from Bad Girls Club? Was like, I was dating this dude. He gave me everything.
Mm-hmm.
But I just felt like.
He won.
Now, there's two ways to look at that. Because people was like, okay, you was cool with that for like 6 or 7 months, though. You was good with that. Mm-hmm. Then all of a sudden.
Yeah. And look, I'm not trying to shit on people who are to themselves that might say, yo, I just stay to myself. But I feel like, I don't know. To me personally, I'm like, there's a certain level of corniness with that. Yeah, bro, who talks too much. Oh, yeah, you know, I like anime. I like this. I like that. I like that. Or I like sports. Or, yeah, you know, I start to realize that certain dudes like a Key Glock type of dude who your music isn't, like, I'm not a gangbanger, but, like, I talk about shit in my music. And being a rapper, you have to have a specific image. Mm-hmm. I just figured he can't get up there and say, oh, yeah, you know, I like to go home. I like watching YouTube. I like watching, you know what I'm saying, vloggers. I like looking at, because it's going to make you actually look less hard. That's the crazy thing.
Yeah, that's
you know
true.
What I'm saying?
It takes
you
away from the persona.
You being more interesting and looking like you go home and actually watch sports takes away from the bravado. Your iron.
You just put out an album called Glaucoma. You know what I'm saying? The second one.
So now, for real, look, what do? I just be in my head all day. I might smack a nigga.
Yeah.
Go get my album. I get it. Glaucoma 2 out now. I get it.
Go get my.
But like I said, you niggas that work up at the Sam's Club, you're not Key Glock. So when you sitting there saying, I just be in my head thinking, I just be brainstorming. What the fuck you been thinking about? Because maybe you need to share because you still up at the Sam's.
You've been shitting on people that makes you.
I'm just saying, I'm not shitting on y'all. I work there. Y'all can't say I'm shitting on y'all. And I'm still with y'all, nigga, because I'm about to put my apps in.
You are not.
Look,
you a lying ass nigga, and you doing what they
getting hard.
Terrance, you doing exactly what they do at
I'm not
pyramid
asking them to pay me nothing.
Still, you lying.
I'm not lying.
You like the nigga
Terrell,
at the church.
You know me. I come from that. If I come from the neighborhood, I can talk about it.
That's true, but it's like you always go specifically for the sandwich. A third podcast called Sandwich Flippers because you shit on Subway people.
Because I don't think there's nobody that's making a career at Subway unless you own a franchise. If you own a franchise, I got respect. Or even if you're like the manager and you getting you up there, I respect it.
I know somebody run 10 Subways or own 10 Subways.
And I respect it. I'm just talking about
Watch them out.
The people that work there don't want to work there forever.
But you are 100% correct.
Even the motherfuckers that own the franchises doing something else on the weekend.
Yeah. You are 100% right about the fact that if you don't have this big celebrity behind your name, it ain't. And look, even why you think they be making songs about how these bitches ain't shit?
Because they experience.
They're not interesting.
Nah. I'm telling you, it's like, look, everything looks good, but damn, that's why you got this far. Mm-hmm. Yo, and Terrell, and I feel like the people who listen understand what I'm doing. I'm not talking to the Key Glocks out there. I'm talking to some of you fellas out there who just, maybe it's cool if you do open up, bro. Maybe you wouldn't maybe you wouldn't just get an opportunity. And maybe you get the opportunities with shorties and then it folds because when you finally start talking to them, they start realizing that you're a fucking clam, that you're a fucking shell, that you can't even fucking say what the fuck you do. But like this, I want everybody right now that's listening to this, if I ask you, hey, what are some things you like to do in your free time? Some of you right now are like, look, I know what I like to do.
Okay, let's ask you, nigga, since you got so much fucking rah.
Terrell,
what do you like to do? Here on the spot.
Please don't step on my point. Some of you, I can get into it right now, but I'm not
somebody
doing it because
I feel like you're talking about me. Because I can't just rattle off 1,000 things that I like to do. It's not that easy. It's not that easy.
It is so annoying when you're trying to make a point and somebody just starts talking, trying to challenge you and telling you to prove your point.
For 1,000 minutes. I can't chime in one time.
Is that cool? You're not chiming in. You're telling me that I need to prove what I'm saying
because I feel like you
before
talking
I
to
even
me.
Say the shit.
You're saying y'all can't even say what you said. Hold up,
I'm talking to you, but I ain't.
But I'm sitting here, and I'm the one that's affected.
So maybe if the shoe fits, I mean, you can take it.
That's why. Okay, but
like, shouldn't I be able to finish what I'm saying? Now I gotta stop what I'm saying before I even say it to prove to you.
Just know that you be rapping, and I be letting you get your shit off, and now you starting to say shit that's affecting me.
Am I saying shit that's affecting him, or is this nigga just in a shoe fit and he's just feeling attacked?
That's why I asked the question. Let's see you answer the question, Terrance, since you got all the answers.
I think it's
since you got your fucking degree and you know every fucking thing.
I just think it's fucked up that before I even got to say what I was about to say, you're thinking that I'm saying.
I know what you're doing. You're thinking of your answer
by
doing this.
That's what he doing. I don't like this, man. See, because I didn't want to get on here. I don't want to get on here and.
But you going
that's
crazy
like
at the people that
Terrell,
can't
you
say.
Annoying as shit. If you get up here and you say some of y'all are pitching, because I always take it back to your fucking old job. If you get up here and tell niggas that they pitching the credit card wrong or y'all are selling wrong, and they say, before you can even say anything, they say, you sell. You tell us how.
Then I'm right at you.
But
with it.
You're going to stop your entire thing that you were saying so you can do a fucking role play for this motherfucker.
But then I
got to stop what I'm doing and role play.
No, but what you do is.
Niggas annoying as shit.
I got you. How about I got you, but look.
I'll do it right. I'll literally do it right now. If somebody asks me what do I like to do for free time.
Now that you had 1,000 minutes to think. Go ahead.
There's no winning. I can break this shit in half.
Go ahead.
I can break it in half right now. I can break it. Because I'm fucked either way. Now I've been thinking about it. Obviously, this point has gone way too far.
But Terrance, okay, ask this question.
And the point that I was making got overshadowed by challenges. So let me just say this.
Answer this question.
Terrell, I really was trying to make a point for them.
Go ahead.
I wasn't talking to this black ass nigga.
We do a podcast together. You're talking to me. Nobody can see you. There's a fucking camera right there. I'm here.
I think they're going to realize that, damn, Terrell got emotional because he thought Terrance was talking about him.
I just wanted you to
And
answer
he
the question.
wasn't, because he can't answer what he does.
Nah, because
fun?
I feel like...
And this nigga does way a whole lot of stuff.
No, I do, but that's what I'm saying. It's not easy to just tell nigga, you can't even say, look at you sitting right there. You can't even. You sound like the nigga from the Everest commercial.
you know what
Hold up, nigga. You look like that nigga. You sitting there looking just like the nigga.
And what do you look like, Terrell? I'm so sick of this nigga.
Dang, I'm sorry, bro.
I was trying to make a point, and this nigga got attacked, so he just started coming for me. Him in this jacket, he's a menace. This nigga like Ghost Rider. He got the Ghost Rider jacket on. He just haven't burned down yet. This him right here, y'all. I thought I heard some engines when he pulled up. But look, all I was simply saying is if you can't answer that question, like in the same sense of with Key Glock, they didn't just say, what's something you would like to do? They was even trying to help you out. They said, NBA highlights? You know, that what you do? You can't even, this is my thing. If you can't add anything, if I can't add anything to a conversation, then I feel like I'm kind of off. If let's say me and her are having that same conversation and she says, do you go home and watch NBA highlights? Like, I can't even address an interest. Oh, I don't watch TV unless I'm with somebody, you know? And when you're with somebody, what the fuck do y'all watch?
Yeah, no boy.
You know? If I can't add anything, oh, you know what? I actually don't watch basketball. You know, my boys watch basketball, but I normally stay away from basketball. Now y'all know that I don't like basketball.
Yeah.
He not really into sports like that. He just do his own thing. But look, I don't watch TV unless I'm with somebody. Oh, but when you with somebody, what do y'all watch? You know, we don't really have a preference.
Hell yeah, this nigga's
Somebody
50...
come get this motherfucker.
Right.
Glaucoma 2 out.
He's 50 shades of gray up here.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So my thing is like, some of you don't realize that, and look, Key Glock can do it because, look, fuck it, go get my album. All I'm saying is for the regular person, you can't afford to be out here that gray.
Yeah.
You can't afford to be out here and you can't answer what you're into.
That's for sure.
Like Terrell's trying to challenge me and tell me to do that. I could do it. I've done it.
Yeah,
and
but
I don't have to do it for Terrell to know that I can do that.
I get what you're saying. The only reason why I say that is because...
And this nigga's got bullet holes on his jacket. You look like you fell when you came here, boy. You just got up and and then stepped right through this joint. This look like nigga took a tumble before he came here. Fuck out of here.
Only reason why I challenge a nigga is because it's not as simple as answering the question of what you could do. Or you was going a little Everest crazy. Look, they out there to help you. Hold up, nigga. I know what I'm getting ready to do. This nigga was going crazy on one point. This was supposed to be on Why Can Be Jordan.
We switched the topic to what was corny, and I felt like not knowing how to speak up and add anything to a conversation, that's long-term corny, ladies. But the
But
ladies
you know
that's
what?
watching this, you'll see that's really corny.
I think they know though, Terrance. I think they know that.
I don't think that every woman finds that out immediately. Cause like I said, you could be fooled by like, look, you talk to A$AP Rocky, you thinking, okay, women think he looks nice, so he looks nice. Oh, he dressed nice, different, nice. The teeth, you get so admired by the glitz and glam. When all of that shit fades and you say, so, you know, A$AP Rocky, you know, say what you like to do, and he like, yeah, you know, I just like to sit and look at, you know, think about things to design. And you like, you watch, you know what I'm saying? You watch.
Did you watch
Squid Game?
Snowball?
I don't really have time for that. Just be in my head thinking of designs. You like, I'm not gonna be happy in this shit. Yeah, we can take a nice picture, but I'm not gonna be happy.
That is true. But this is my thing. I think corny is the new cool in many ways. And the reason why I think that too is because when we were in school, it's a lot of, like, big shout out, even though Terrance tried to dish y'all a couple weeks ago. Big shout out to everybody that does watch anime. But y'all also know that growing up, there's a lot of my friends that watch anime. Shout out to my boy Don. Donald never said anything about anime. Jason got a Naruto tattoo on his leg. This motherfucker never said nothing about that growing up. And the niggas that watch that stuff and will run down the street with their arms back, they got talked about a certain type of way. But now, that's like a,
Yeah.
niggas ain't hot. Now it's like a cool thing. Niggas walk around with the, you know, the all the gear.
Yeah,
You know
it's
what I'm
crazy.
saying?
It's like walking through a gentrified neighborhood when, after it was like a hood, and you're like, damn, yo, you used to couldn't stand on this corner right here. You couldn't be caught out here at night.
Yeah.
And now, it's cool.
That ass.
100. Like, the streets is safe. I can be out here. I can talk about my anime, and it's cool. That's why I told Terrell, corny been cool. The guy that, like, all the movies we watched, with the guy with the girl, even movies like, this is a random movie, Deliver Us from Eva. Bro, it was corny. You have to be corny to keep a woman low key. Look at all of the
Love don't cost a thing.
Love don't cost a thing.
This nigga, all he was a basketball player.
She gave him nothing but shine, but what she liked was the nigga Alvin that was the car geek. And guess what? She couldn't see him right away. That is the crazy part. They cannot see past the gate. The gate looks so nice out front. Big, nice-ass gate. Then when you get up the driveway, you like, oh, that's the house?
Yeah.
Meanwhile, we don't have a gate, but they don't turn that corner and then see this
You
big
ain't in
rock.
this cul-de-sac, yeah.
You don't see what I got back here. So my thing is this, Terrell, and that's a funny-ass thing you pull up about love don't cost a thing. It's like, when you look at cool guys now, what cool guy that's not known as corny would you look at and say, yo, I look at this guy's marriage and I wanna have something like that, or I wanna have a relationship like him and his girl, you know?
Probably Bron.
When you look at, like, we don't have a lot to choose from, and you know Bron is corny.
Yeah.
He said, you know, I might not even be the real MVP. It might even be her. You gotta be corny, and that's why I'm saying the cool guys that's cool, I get bitches. None of them niggas are still in relationships or have anything for you to look up to besides them solo.
I feel like you trying to make chivalry corny, and that's different. Just because a nigga is chivalrous don't mean he corny.
I don't think so.
Because some of these niggas that's cool are also chivalrous and will say, yo, she my world, she my everything, she that. That's not corny.
Nah, that's not corny. But, I mean, Bron is, you can't say LeBron, and like, LeBron is definitely corny.
Okay. I feel like this word is just...
Terrell, Bron would be known if... Would LeBron not be looked at as corny? LeBron?
So who's looked at today as not corny?
See, that's what I'm saying. Who's looked at it today as not corny?
You pulled up the nigga Key Glock. These rap niggas, on the surface, they're cool. Like, look at Drake. On the surface, I hate a privileged rapper that don't even know what it takes. Damn, this is crazy. You know what I'm saying?
But great example,
Look at the Yachty interview. This nigga sitting there talking about, this is crazy.
That is what I'm talking about it's like corny and cool. You don't see it past the gate.
And some people can do some
look at Drake's gate. I hate a privileged rapper that ain't had a hit since he signed. Like, I'm that nigga. I got so much money, but low key, once you get past the gate and you're right in front of me,
I'm still cool.
I'm gonna start saying some shit you might not fuck with it. That's when you start to figure out, I don't fuck with him.
Nah, but question for you though, because some people have both.
Yeah.
Like, you could put on I think Drake is somebody that put on a persona. Yeah. But then he gives the ladies the corny shit, and that's why it works for him.
Nah, it's like a banana.
Some of these rappers have the cool thing, but they don't have that soft side, and that's why Drake has been successful for so long.
I think so. But it's like you're like a banana. Once you open up to a girl, it's no putting a banana back. Once you show who you really are, there's no going back to your persona. Now your girl will know that's just how he act for y'all.
Yep.
I know Terrell. I don't know whatever your rock band name is.
That's how they were doing Future.
Tenacious T.
What's
I don't
Future
know
real
Tenacious.
name?
I know Terrell.
Remember Drewski did the video where he was talking about how the girl be talking about the rappers by their first name?
Bro, yes. That's.
You remember that? Yeah. That was one of his early joints.
That's true. That's true though.
A lot of y'all know Future. Y'all don't know what his name, Navadius or whatever his name is. Weird ass nigga.